It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for a little back.
Boy's a bum.
That'll bring up second down. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Partner, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got hold on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. The Browns had 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
York able to send this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3-point. And now off to the races down the right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Jackson from the shotgun. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The decision motion to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Come on!
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson rolling to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop it off.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
It's complete, and he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a first down throw. Watson flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's Watson.
Quick slant completes into Njoku.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Watson on first down.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
on 1st and 10. Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A final shot before the break. Watson. A quick throw, but incomplete. Time for a break.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Yo! Come on, bro! How he didn't? How he didn't catch that? Come on! Wow! The football guards happen stinks, bro. The other guy just stood there. That's crazy, bro.
Ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go play action now. Jackson.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Jackson. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
A give running right is Chubb. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And again, it's Chubb. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And we're back now here in Cleveland. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Jackson. They shakes him off, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Now Jackson on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Out to his left. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Now 2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Beautiful play, brother.
Jackson.
Beautiful fucking play. You got me with that one.
On the season, and the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, You should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way.
Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz.
Yep, and that'll do it. That'll do it right there. GG's.
Moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Jerome Ford on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Oh, he bowls over it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, for that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
That's good for 28 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 15-yard line.
Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Again, Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Baltimore, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road date next week.